This is the time when we reveal the recipients of the President's Distinguished Staff Awards for the past year. And so, the very first one I want to announce is the Program Award. And this is a little unusual in that, well, I'd call the program up on the stage, but programs are things. But of course, as you all know, a program can't exist without people. So we want to honor the people in the program. And this year, the Program Award recipient is Architectural Technology. Look about the room. Would any or all of the following people, if they happen to be in the room, and probably many of them are teaching and can't be, if they're here, please stand. Mark Boyd, Alan Brocklebank, Sandy Burns, Tom Davis, Henry Gallant, Gary Gerard, Steve Reese, Walter Santorelli, Kerry Trainer, and Kurt Vandenbroek. In fact, our architectural technology program is easily one of the most successful technology programs this college has. I mean, sometimes over the years you've heard about technology programs struggle to attract students. Architectural technology has never had that problem. They've produced excellent graduates. In fact, I can tell you that the architectural work done on this campus in the last decade by a local architectural firm, they hire graduates of that program. And in fact, one of them particularly, who is a distinguished alumni of Fanshawe College, Steve Doan, I think has just worked here full time for the last 10 years. And he's a graduate of the program. It's just a terrific program. Okay, the next award I want to announce is what we call our Team Award. And this does focus on people, a group of people who do some one thing and do it amazingly well. And the Team Award recipients are the Trauma and Treatment Team. I probably need to tell you a bit about what's the Trauma and Treatment Team. If you haven't had a trauma lately, you may not have been treated. That isn't what it's all about, and I have had the first-hand experience, and it's an amazing experience. You should probably all volunteer to do it. It'd be absolutely great. This group stages an entire weekend, in the fall usually, I think, out at some location out at the edge of London or beyond, in the woods, where they have an entire weekend of one trauma followed by treatment after another. And they bring together interdisciplinary students from all kinds of programs. So our paramedic students are there, our nurses, our practical nurses, police foundation students, emergency communication students, theater students, who are usually the victims. And the year I was there was one who had her brains blown out. And they had this all, she was lying on the ground, and all of the makeup and all the and there's a whole story that goes with that I'd love to tell. Anyway, and they do this whatever the weather is. And the weekend I was there, it was kind of drizzling rain. And the students have told me they'll do that if it's snowing or if it's 20 below, which it isn't usually that bad, but no matter what. And this group plans and operates this whole thing. So now, look about the room. If any or all of the following people are here, please stand up. Sherry Jacklin, Tracy Geddes, Doug Steary, John Kunder, Romy Gullum, John Legault, John Dolan, and Shelley Massey. The rest are all having traumas or treatment. And so now next, some individual award recipients. Our part-time teacher of the year, Ian James. I doubt very much that Ian is here. I spoke to him. That picture is hugely significant. Ian James teaches fly fishing. And so there he is, practicing his trade. And he told me that when he's not teaching fly fishing, that's one course he does for Fanshawe, he is fly fishing. So that's probably where he is right now. But I remember when Rod told me that in technology they were going to teach fly fishing, I said, yeah, right. At the University of Miami they teach water skiing. What are we doing? He then presented me with the curriculum, a book, said read that. If you think this is a Mickey Mouse course, enroll. For you, $20, that's all. And you'll discover you got to learn about the environment and ecology and the physics of how this fly whips through the air or whatever, and the rod works. It's not Mickey Mouse at all, and you have to actually tie some flies. So you have to have some kind of manual dexterity. So it's not so easy to just romp through that. So anyway, extremely popular with students, and he's just a great guy. I wish he were here. He has this amazing Scottish accent, which I love. Can't understand the word he says. The next person we want to honor is our Leadership Award, and this is an administrator who has being recognized for outstanding leadership, and the recipient this year is... I could, of course, describe all the contribution Harry makes, but I think a Sir Christopher Wren kind of expression would be appropriate. If you want to see my monument, look about you. Something like that. But Harry would never say that. In fact, Harry said what good leaders always say when I told him he got the award. But it wasn't just me, it were all these other people. Exactly, that's what leaders do. The next award is our outstanding staff member, support staff member, who made an outstanding contribution last year, maybe even more than last year. And the recipient this year is, this is a clue, as to where the recipient might be sitting. You can't have met Carrie, or you can't know her and not love her, and just a fabulous person to work with, and absolutely delighted that she's received this award. And our final award of the morning is our full-time teacher award of the year, and the recipient this year is... Rod is in the Lawrence Kinnan School of Business, as you may know, and not only just teaches in the usual, I was going to say teaches in the usual way, I'm not so sure she does actually, teach in the usual way, but involves students in projects with business and industry, really is making a huge contribution. Also, I gather, is some kind of a technical quiz, so she could probably use all this equipment, not sure, but uses the Illuminate software and just makes a huge contribution and is loved by students, and that's what matters. And so that, I think,
What's that question?
I fixed up all my pages and everything else, but I think I'm at the end.